G'day. Mitcho RC, All Aussie RC Adventures. How are you all? That's great, me. Top of the tree, pick of the orchard. It's another beautiful day down here on the coast. Before we get too far, just hit that like and subscribe button for me. And a big shout out to everyone that reached out to me through the week. It was my birthday Tuesday, hence what we're doing this here in front of me. So thank you everyone that reached out, gave me a happy birthday. Hit that like and subscribe. Remember, life's a battery, charge it. Alright, charge those lipos. You're on the Mitcho RC YouTube channel. Let's get to the RC action. And today, it's the FMS FCX10 LC80. You've seen it pop up on the channel before. Look, as I mentioned, it was my birthday, and it was what family do. They got me something that was involved in my birthday, and they got me this little beauty. You probably see off camera as well something else that was involved, and all the little stuff on top. Now there's 1,000 videos on these things, unboxing them, yada yada yada. I've had it for a couple of days. I'm not doing an unboxing video. You know the difference. There's the pro version as well, which is what I was going to get, the blue over the silver, just because of that color reason. But as you all know, on the homework of those, portal axles, DIG, 2-speed transmission, locker diffs front and back. Just, you know, as much as that fun's great, the idea behind this car for me is a tow rig. This is the car that's going to tow which you'll see shortly, to events. So if I'm rock crawling, I'll take my other vehicle, which is the SCX10 Axle Honcho. That can go on that, and when I go to the drifting event. So when it come down to it, I'll grab this one. So, but as you know, these are the brushed version. It's got a high and low. It's all-time four-wheel drive. There's no issues with extra servos, and for what I'm going to be doing, pulling a trailer, being a shelf queen, it's perfect. But it's been upgraded. While I was there at the shop, and a shout out to the boys up at Oz RC up at North Brisbane, I converted it also. I took the brush system out, and they put a brushless system in it for me. So it still worked out cheaper than buying the Pro, and I'll grab some accessories as well, and that as well. So you all know it, you've seen 1,000 videos on it. I'm gonna grab the camera and bring these in a bit closer, just to show you the shit I've done to it. So the first thing about these things, when they come out of the box, they got Toyota here on the door and a black decal. Look, I know they've branded the idea, it's all over the box. I love seeing the little Toyota decal there on the back as well, but those are the first stickers that come off. I'm still tossing and turning on the red, yellow and orange. Shout out in the comments below if I should peel them off or leave them on. And look, you know Mitcho and his Go Fast stickers, that was the first thing that had to happen. Well, actually that's a lie. Out of the box it comes with a standard bar, you all know. I put the bull bar on it so I could fit the lights. But then it come to the Go Fast stickers. You know, Rego stickers, put a little pro line down on the door, they're all Go Fast. You know, that's the idea of RC, it's making it your own. So everyone knows I love me Go Fast stickers. They're all over my other cars as well, not only RC but my road cars. I'm tattooed all over myself. Now, this is what really gets my gears grinding and gets me super pumped these days, is the diorama scale of stuff. For the 110 scale, options are everywhere. So a quick walk down the aisle and yeah, next minute. Okay, the roof racks come with it, you know that. It's everything on top, jerry can, little toolbox, little bag, a pair of shoelaces, little shovel, pick, axe, sandrails, more toolboxes, and the net. You know, I've seen some guys go to the extreme. I don't want to pull the guts out, put stuff in it, that looks like too much work. But the icing on top of this big girl, which, don't get me wrong, fantastic looking truck. You know, there's got a driver in it with a hat as well, but you all know that. Oh, that's the only other thing I did as well. I got a set of B-locks for the SCX10, so I changed wheels. I put the axle wheels on this. It looks a bit different, I think. It looks better than the standard wheels. Not a bad looking wheel from the box, but again, make it your own, and that's what I did. I reckon it looks a fucking treat. But this is the beauty. Ah, yeah. That is going to be set up behind it. Full car trailer with a, watch this, haven't worked it out properly yet, but as you can see, working lights on a battery and a switch, so they're not hooked to the vehicle. But picture that, I'm going into events, I'm going to a rock crawling event, I've got the LC80 pulling the car trailer with, you know, one of these on top, or my drift cars. So that's the idea of this thing. It's not really going to be out there to climb rocks. Well, that's the plan anyway with it so far. The scale look of it's great. You know, the snorkel, the bars, slide runners, wipers, all that shit straight out of a box. FMS. I'll give you a double thumbs up for that. Now, whoever made this trailer, tell you, top job. Now, if I set this up right, we'll give you a gander at what the idea of it when it comes into play. So yeah, had to buy the little tow hitches as well. So I bought one of each. And while I got it down here, you know, the other thing with these is the quickless body, which is again pretty sick, but a bit fiddly. So I mentioned before it got a motor upgrade. So I'll pull the hood off while I got it. So guys up there put a JC Concepts, I don't know what motor it was, 21 turn. I tell you what, she's got some punch, and I just run 2S batteries. So I'm going to get one of these for that, I think, as well, while we're up there. Yeah, they say clipless, but it's handy in. The magnets do the lights. Oh, that's the other thing I did too. Should have showed you when I had the body off, but those playing at home, when you pull the body off, there's the magnetics for the lights to work. You're looking at the little light servo over here in the corner underneath the body. The two wires that say R1 and L1, or C1 L1 and C1 R1, pull them out, working indicators. That was the first thing to go. Oh yeah, but check it out. Little tow hitch, eh? Snazzy. Oh, you know, we'll hook the trailer up. Just slide this box back a bit so we get a view of it. Look at this wind up little fifth, I call them fifth wheel on the landing legs, wind up and all. Look at that, pretty sweet. But the Presto Nino is going to be this sitting on top. And they're the little B-locks I bought for the Axel SCX10. It's not a video about any of these two guys except for my love of RC. So look at that for a setup now. Doesn't that look Mickey Mouse? So the drag car, the Nova I've got, fits on without the ramp, so that's going to look cool. Next time I go out in the creek, this is what I'm going to be pulling up. Pull up in my road car, the old LC80 with the SCX10 on the back. Now, if anyone else can make a trailer for me that fits behind the SCX6, give me a shout out below. And again, thanks for all you guys following along, liking, subscribing. Means a lot. Life's a battery, charge it. But doesn't that look a treat? You know, the FMS FCX10 LC80 Land Cruiser. What a ripper. But again, you know, it's not stock, it's not standard. Wheels, motor upgrade. But besides that, perfect little beast. So I'll do some videos later with it towing around with the truck on the back. Then we'll also get the drift cars out. See what that looks like. I reckon that little Datsun 1600 I've got is going to look a fucking treat sitting on that car trailer. Yeah, boy. What a crack of a sun, look. It's supposed to be the middle of winter up here. Welcome to the Gold Coast, Australia. And what better place to get out with your RC cars. Well, let's just take a look at that for a second. Zoo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, get out the shop, Mitch. Got one on that 10 as well. But Again, big shout out to the guys up at Oz RC. Just had to be up there. I was just up there for no particular reason. I didn't even know that shop. I knew it was up there and just happened to drive past it. Just happened to have what I wanted. But no, that looks a treat. So we'll go back and we'll get into it. Again, it's a crack of a day up here. I'm starting to get a bit of a sweat on it. It's Sunday morning, about 8:15. Should have brought my shorts down and jumped in the water, went for a swim. But anyway guys, that's my little review and what my thoughts are on the FMS LC18. I reckon it's great, recommended by Mitch ORC, especially with a trailer behind. Look, again, I could just sit down on the shelf and probably won't even use it, but I will. These things are going out, they're getting muddy, they're getting dirty. Not so much this, because this is the road car. Now this is caught into a bit of a trailer pig. And on that note, whew, again, thanks for watching, like and subscribing. Follow me on TikTok as well, do some of my little videos on that. After you're watching this or you've just picked this pit up, ring a mate, ring a girlfriend, say good day, get them to follow forth. Life's a battery, charge it. Thanks for watching, Mitch ORC, peace.